Good afternoon, Virgo, my lovely Virgo people. Hope you guys are having an awesome August. I feel as though, first of all, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Volk. I'll be your tarot reader for today. This is my first time doing monthly forecasts for the 12 zodiac signs of astrology, so it's nice to meet you, and I hope you find this content valuable and illuminating. We're going to do a monthly overview of your forecast for August. So we are currently August 11th. So I'm a little bit late on the readings, on the monthly reading. So what we're going to do is we'll pull one card for the first week, and then we'll do one card for the following weeks, including this one, the current one that we're at. Virgo, you're very much anchored in reality. We know you like working, organizing, and having shit in order. Let's put it that way. So on the first week, Virgo, I think you're learning how to put your mind at rest for once in your life, because there's a strong need for you overall this month to put the brain on pause, all right? Allow yourself to daydream a little bit, because first of all, let's talk about the astrological forecast, all right? We had the full moon in Aquarius, first of all, earlier this month in your 6th house. So there was a need to release a lot of responsibilities, habits, routines that may have blocked your connection to the spiritual part of yourself that wants to hope and dream a little bit, to love doing that, right? Venus is in the 11th house of open connections, communities, hopes, plans for the long term, right? You want to kind of reconnect to that again. You're so tired of focusing on the small, minute plans. There's exhaustion there. So the new moon in Leo later this month on the 18th in the 12th house of your opposite sign is going to help you want to feel that elusive future that you want to feel optimistic in. Mercury is also in the 12th house for you. So you're thinking a lot about it. Thinking a lot about how you want to have more fun at work, more fun in your daily reality. Pluto, Jupiter, and Saturn are all retrograding in your 5th house, so you need to slow down and enjoy the present moment. Smell the roses. Do a little bit of physical activity, and don't have like a crazy 3-hour workout. No, I'm saying do a little bit of yoga. Start slow. Have fun at a slow pace, Virgo, because your mind sometimes is on fiber optic speed. You need to enjoy reality. That's that's ascended Virgo. A good Virgo knows to enjoy reality and not always be the responsible adult, right? Because when you are the responsible adult and when you're always pushing yourself to fill that checklist that you've written on your phone, then you lose your creative cerebral mind to that. You need to preserve that. Mars and Chiron are in the 8th house for you of other people's resources, death in life, the depth of life, the mysterious, the occult, right? So there is a need to deepen the meaning of your life by surrendering your the immediate needs and responsibilities. So on the 2nd week, right now, this week, we have this card for Leo. This was on their 3rd week. So for you, this is your card, by the way, card of Virgo. So you got to focus down. Yeah, I think what you're doing, Virgo, is you're focusing on what you care about the most. And you have a bit of a tendency to have a lot of boiling pots, right? You want to work on everything. You want to have it all figured out. But focus on one responsibility at a time. That'll really help you right now. And I think you're kind of learning how to do that. Because you'll build your, you know, the fortress behind is your legacy. You can go back to it when you need to, but focus on what makes you driven. It has to be connected to that sense of wonder that you used to have as a child. So what can we expect for Virgo on the third month? So Uranus, the planet Uranus, is in the 9th house for you of wisdom, philosophy, travel, expansion. So you're shifting the way, you're really revolutionizing and changing the way you think about the meaning of life and how you want to open up you're really opening up your perspective in a very unconventional way. You used to think maybe in a very linear way. Now, Virgo, is the time to really allow for the status quo in your mind to open up radically. So on the third week, around the new moon, you have the 5 of Pentacles reversed. So normally, the 5 of Pentacles upright would mean that you're feeling down on your luck. Your finances might be at a very strong low, or there's, you know, a feeling of misery, right? Of not having what you need and scraping by and not feeling abundant on the inside as well. But in the reverse, we're really connecting to the church glass here, the church that is in the background of this image. You're learning how to have more faith, and you're looking at the space beyond reality, right? The physical plane, which we talked about, is what you need right now. You're so anchored in reality that right now you need to put that, you know, you're doing the right thing, putting your mind at rest, and then focusing on what you care about, so that you can have inner abundance and really learn how to feel abundant regardless of what you accumulate. Because sometimes, Virgo, you're focused on having a strategy on how to manage your responsibilities and your stability. But I think you're learning how to transcend the physical plane and to care more about how you feel, how you tend to your own garden on a transcendental aspect. And so the new moon in Leo is going to be in your 12th house. 12th house of, again, imagination, spirituality, healing as well. You're healing from the excessive need to be present in your reality. Oh my God. The Hierophant card. So this is actually a mirror image of that. If you think about it, let me flip this card for a second so we can really analyze this. So the 5 of Pentacles is a Taurus card, first of all, and it has people that are on the streets around a church, what seems to be a church glass. And they're needing to look at faith as a stabilizing compass for life, but they're not, you see, they're not able to do it. And in here we have the church itself with the high priest, the Hierophant, teaching the knowledge and the wisdom that will keep people, the community, that will keep people strong and resolute in difficult times. And so at the 4th week, you're starting to learn, you're also learning new skills and knowledge that are having to do with the thing that you care more on a spiritual level. And this is very much focused. I feel like this is really focused on what you do for a living, your health, and wealth. So you're learning how to align to a sense of abundance that will keep you stable no matter the ups and downs of your money or your health. But overall, it seems like you're finding peace of mind within reality, and you're taking a break from it. You're learning how to feel more restful instead of restless, right? Overall, there's a feeling like, oh, the camera just slowed down. I'm sorry. I don't know why the frame rate dipped. Maybe that's significant. You know, slowing down, I think, is also the key theme here for you. Slowing down to feel more creative, to feel more easy on the mind. Mercury, your native planet, is also in the 12th house. So you're surrendering. When we talk about the 12th house, we're talking as well about the place of surrender, where we let go of the cerebral mind, of the reality, so that we can have a little bit of that imaginative space and kind of connect to what pulls us into that unknown space that we want to be a part of, the higher place of our lives. And so the Hierophant is also quite a spiritual card, but it's spirituality found within reality, which is really relevant to what you need, Virgo. So let's have one outline card, Virgo. What is a whole theme? What's an entire theme for you for this month? The King of Wands. King of Wands is about... This is, I think, probably the best kind of confidence to embody out of all the kings in the court cards. The fiery confidence, that renewed inspiration that you're going to connect to, that will make you more confident in what you want to create. And I'm looking at the line here with the salamander. Sorry. You're finding more creativity by slowing things down in your mind and not needing to do everything on your checklist of responsibilities and duties. By observing your surroundings as well, observing the environment and being a part of it, not being hard on yourself. Mars and Chiron are both in your 8th house of the occult, the depth of life, regeneration, death. I don't know why. I'm shuffling the cards, but there may be a need. Again, we're shifting priorities, right? You're focusing too much on what you want to do, but not on what you need. So you need to put your needs first right now. So what's in the subconscious for you? The 7 of Cups. All right, let's talk about it. Careful about this. Let me actually hold the card up. So as you surrender yourself to the 12th house and whatnot, and have all of these creative insights, careful to not delude yourself in lofty ideas of success and maybe these dark vices that are buried deep in your mind, all right? Careful about that. So the advice here is to not let selfish needs take over that clarity that you need at the time. Focus on the clarity that is within the veil of that imaginative space. You need to focus on that and there's a need to be careful about being seduced by delusions of grandeur, because it might hurt your relationships, and then we'll have heartbreak along the way. But again, the Seven of Cups is also about, options within dreams, right? What are the things you want and what are you hoping for? But you can also be focused on the wrong things completely, and it could warp your reality. But I know you're good enough to I know Virgo is good at navigating that. I think you'll be good at that. So just don't allow yourself to be swayed by the things that are not morally okay. All right? Focus on that thing that you dream of that is pure, that is clear, pristine, like the water that is nurturing from the Neptunian 12th house. It's innocence found through the unknown, through that kaleidoscope of colors and prisms, and but at the same time there are monsters looming, maybe vices that maybe you've repressed very strongly and you need to address them within that 12th house. So you need to focus more on what you hope and dream and connect to that more, and less to the you need to kind of stray away from the toxic things you're tempted to do, maybe. All right? But overall, the advice is to find inspiration, because it'll really fortify your self-confidence, Virgo. And it seems like overall you're really focused on resting your mind so that you can focus on what you care about and not worry about what you need to do for other people. You'll still be there for them. Don't worry. I think the people that love you would want you to take a break from work or whatever you need to do versus what you want to do, because what you want to do, it needs to be, it needs to have more space in your life. I'm stuttering. I'm sorry. Virgos don't stutter. You guys are master communicators, right? I think. And Gemini for the most part. So we're going to conclude it with one animal spirit deck, or one animal spirit card, to see okay. Right off the bat, we need this over here. Right off the bat, you need to liberate yourself from reality. So think of the bird here. Think of the hawk. The hawk flies very high in the mountains. It sees everything in the landscape. And when we think of that, we think of, you know that feeling when you're riding a roller coaster or you're on a helicopter and you're really high up in the air and you see the world? That's the kind of feeling you want. That feeling of that adrenaline. That's not too terrible. It's not a terrifying kind of adrenaline. It's one that leads you to excitement. So you need to have more perspective. And you need to broaden your horizons by what you dream and what you're hoping for. What kind of experiences would you want moving forward, right? It's not all about work and needing to be the responsible one all the time. It's about having a breathtaking, grand, fun, expansive scope of life. Just be careful to not stray too much away, too far away from reality, to the point where you're, tempted to think you're better than everyone else or something like that. But Virgo, I think that you need to, get out of that linear idea that you need to do things a certain way right now. And right now, the world, the state of the universe is making the space for you to have a little bit more fun. Slow down to have a little bit more fun so that you can focus on the right things that matter to you, so that you can bring that and incorporate that into your life's purpose or professional aspect. And then at the same time, you need to work on realizing that you've got everything you need. You don't need more, and you don't have any less than you need. It's just that you need more on a higher transcendental aspect. You need to understand that there's more to life than just the material, structural needs, all right? Have a bigger scope on life. All right, Virgo. Thank you so much for listening in. I was your tarot reader, Volk. You can follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/icyvolk for updates, announcements, whether it be about videos like these or anything else that I produce. As always, if you want to check out our live readings, you can go to twitch.tv/icyvolk for live tarot readings on Twitch. Saturdays and Sundays typically is when we do them. Otherwise, we also play video games on there. So if you like video games, we tend to play those throughout the week. And you can also join our community on Discord at discord.gg/icyvolk for the server where we hang out. And if you would like to invest in this content, if you find this sort of advice valuable to your life, feel free to leave a monetary tip in the PayPal link below, in the channel description below. But feel free to leave a like, subscribe, maybe converse in the comment section with other people and myself. But otherwise, have a lovely August, Virgo, and I'll see you next time. Take it easy. Signing out.